All right, we're going to be setting up GameBase64 and we're going to be linking it with Vice. So we're going to need 3 files initially. We're going to need which is currently the version 19 of the GameBase64 collection, database, catalog, or whatever. You're going to go to this Internet Archive site and you're going to click on this little 31 files button next to the Show All. It'll give you one big zip file that you can download. It'll be right here. We're going to be downloading Vice, but we're not going to be downloading the latest version of Vice. We're going to be downloading 3.7.1. The current version, 3.10, which is not to be confused with 3.1, currently does not work with the game-based front end. There's a way to update the GMIS front end, but we're not going to do that here. We're just going to do more plug and play of what's available. The progress of the project has halted a little bit because unfortunately one of the developers behind this has passed away. So, but you aren't missing out on much. It's a Commodore 64 emulator, so it's not going anywhere. So it'll be just fine. All right, so we're going to go to the SourceForge page for the Vice emulator, and we're going to be downloading an older version. We're going to go to Files, we're going to go to Releases, Binaries, Windows, and we're going to scroll down to GTK3 Vice Win64, and we're going to download the .zip of 3.7.1. This file's not too big. It's only 60 megs, so we'll let that download. And then we're going to go to the GameBase front end, not to be confused with the GameBase project website. And you're going to click on download, which will also take you to a SourceForge page. And you're going to download, which is currently version 1.3 full executable. This one's only 5 megabytes. So this shouldn't take too long. These to finish downloading. 19 seconds left. All right, so we'll wait for this to finish and we'll pop into our downloads folder. All right, cool. And we won't need the internet anymore. I'm gonna get rid of these shortcuts. These will appear later. We're going to create an emulator folder for our Commodore 64. Wherever you place your emulators, I'm just going to put one called Commodore 64, and we're going to put all of our folders in here as we work with them. So we're going to go to our downloads, and the first thing what we're going to do is we're going to install the GameBase front end. So we're going to right-click this, click on Run as Admin, click Yes, click Next, click Accept, click Next, and it says recommends to install to a different folder. And click Next, and we're going to change this folder here. So we're going to go to Files, Emulators, just do Commodore 64. And we're going to delete this game base here just to make it easy on ourselves. And click Next, click Yes, click Next, and install. And if you get an error like this, it says msjtes40.dll, you can just ignore this and hit Finish. Cool. So we can delete this executable. And we're going to go into our GTK3 Vice 3.7.1 Win64.zip. What a mouthful. And we're going to extract this to its own folder. And we can delete the zip off of this. And we're going to move this GTK3 folder into our Commodore 64 folder. So we'll go here and we'll just dump it here. We'll use this later. All right, now we're going to go into our GB64 V19 folder, right-click this, and you're going to extract it to its own folder. Cool. All right, so now we can delete this zip folder, and we're going to move this extraction into our emulator folder again. All right, cool. Now we're going to go in here. When you download this, you're going to get a separate installer for the database, but it won't include any of the files. So don't go to the site and download it. When you download the database, it includes the installer too. So you might be confused as to why you have 2 copies of this. If you download just this version, you'll be fine. So we're going to extract this. Also, we'll delete this folder. And then we'll install this in just a second. So now we got to extract our screenshots folder, our games folder, and all of our extras folders. So we're going to right click and extract these. Extract them to their own folders. It'll make your life much easier, because if you hit just say extract, it's going to dump all these alphabet folders right into your root directory here, and it will just be clogging up, especially with this games folder. Yeah. So we'll wait for that one to finish. Oh, it looks like I already did. Cool. And we can delete this zip folder. It'll save on space. So we're going to extract here. And since this one already has its own subfolder, we don't have to worry about it dumping these folders into the directory we're working with. Cool. So we'll delete this zip folder. We're saving on space because every time we're extracting it, it's doubling it. Now we're going to go into our extras folder, and this is where the main bulk of our file size is. We're going to select all of these, and we're going to extract them into their own respective folders. So we're just going to extract there, and we'll wait for this. Shouldn't take too long. Depending on the speed of your system, speed of your CPU, your storage, and whatnot, might take longer, might take shorter. So I think I'm going to cut ahead. All right, it's just about done here. Cool. So just refresh, and we can again get rid of all of these folders because essentially we're doubling it, and we're good. Okay, so now we get to go back into this GB64 V19 executable. Right click. We'll run this as admin. Just hit accept, hit next, and you're going to locate your GB 64 folders. So that's going to be in our working folder that we created earlier. So we're going to go to Commodore 64 and just say OK. And it creates this GBC underscore V19, which is exactly where we want it inside of our working directory. Hit install and hit finish. Cool. So now we can actually open up GameBase64. It'll play this really loud chime sometimes. If you get a really loud noise, you can hit tools and disable play sound on classic chime here. Classic game, I mean. All right, so now we're going to set up our metadata here so our database actually works. We're going to click on tools. You're going to click on GBC underscore V19 paths. You're going to click on this little add directory here, and we're going to go into here. We're going to go into our database folder, click on games, click OK. Go to pictures, click on this. You're going to click here, and you click on screenshots. I know it says pictures, but just click on screenshots, and then extras. Click on this again. Go here, click on extras, hit OK. You don't need to add music or photos. You hit OK, and then you'll see that we got a bunch of data for all of our games here. So we're going to find one. Where's it at? There we go. Ultima 4. Cool. And then you see we have a bunch of other folders here. And we're going to click on tools and verify available files. You're going to click on all of these, hit start. Shouldn't take super long. So when it says games not found, that means that that's how many are not found. I know I just like kind of double said it there, but 0 means it's good. But in this current database, extras is going to have some of these missing, which is okay. It'll work just fine. It'll say 736 or whatever. Just hit close. Cool. Now we actually get to set up our emulator. So now that this is refreshed, you can see all of our stuff here is on the side. And hey, we get the manual, which will open up in something here. Cool. Or hey, we get this map scan that we get here. Cool. Now we're going to click on GMIS, click on Emulator Setup Wizard, click on Start. We're doing Commodore 64, click on Next, and then we're going to go to our folder here, and we're going to find our Vice folder, so GTK3 Vice 3.7.1. Click on the bin folder, click on OK, go Next, and we scroll down here, and it should find it automatically. If it does not, oh, there you go. It's kind of hard. You can see it finds our SCP in our 3.7.1. If it does not find these files, you're going to click on this GTK3 Vice. You're going to click on Select File, and it will match the executable name, so x64sc. So you'll scroll down to this bin folder, and it'll be right there. And then it says this SCPU folder. It says SCPU64.exe, and it should be right there. And you'll click on Apply, and then you're going to click on the checkbox to enable them, and then you'll just hit Finish and close. So now we get our wonderful little Play Game button here, and click Close. Or if you click on that tooltip, then it will appear again. Sweet. I'm not going to show you how to set up Vice controls. That's done within Vice. This is just a front end for the database of the games. Just look up a different Vice tutorial for that. So yeah.